Hey there, welcome to my channel. My name is Tiffany. Thank you for checking me out. Please like the video and subscribe to my channel so you can stay updated. I'm available for personal readings. My website will be posted below. This will be a pick a card reading for should I stay in this relationship, why or why not. So this will be, should you stay with your person? If you should, why is that? And if you shouldn't, why should you? Let's see here. So it's going to be pile number 1 with the black tourmaline tower, pile number 2 with the amethyst, and pile 3 with the lapis lazuli. Let's see here. All right, let's start off with yes or no. Here we go. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put pile 3 over here, pile 2 right there. We're gonna start off with the black tourmaline. So I am going to use the pendulum to get a yes or no answer, if you should stay in this relationship or not, and then we'll go into the why or why not. Let's see here. Should pile 1 stay or go? Stay in this relationship, yes or no? Okay, I got a strong yes for that. Let's see here. See what kind of messages. So I'm going to go ahead and see how your partner feels about you and the situation, and then I'm going to go into, how you feel about this person. It's going to be your partner. Definitely, pick a side if one seems more correct than the other for you or the next person. Take that energy. Let's see here. 2 more cards with how they feel about you in this situation. Okay. Let's see. It's not really showing me. We'll stick with that. Okay, this is their energy. Let's get your energy. I'm going to do a connecting energy as well. Okay. Some connecting energies. Okay, thank you. Y'all aren't willing to let go. And you feel like there's no peaceful resolution, so y'all know that something different has to happen. They feel tired. They feel exhausted. This, of course, this is their energy, but if it's yours, take it as yours instead. And they're just kind of treading on, on water right now, not really sure, how to move forward. They do know they don't want to let you go, and they do know that something has to change. Some sort of common ground has to be had. Agreeing to disagree. Respecting each other's boundaries. That's a big thing that I'm hearing here. I do feel like they've invested some time, energy, and effort into you, and they're going to continue to want to do that. They are hopeful that this is going to work. They are hopeful that this peaceful resolution or this fixing whatever it is that you have going on, or the imbalance between your relationship will happen. They're hopeful for that. I do see here, you might be a little manipulative, kind of drama queenish, wanting what you want, wanting everything, and which I can understand that, wanting your cake and wanting to eat it too. But that's with them, you're wanting their time, their money, their assets. You're wanting to be a part of their friendships, the circles. There's no freedom for them, and they're tired. So you're going to have to give them freedom in some kind of way in order for this to work. It is worth staying in to figure, to come up with the new way of doing things. It's the solution finding. It's the lessons being learned. It's the you respecting boundaries and them respecting your boundaries. I feel like you might be really young. Even if you're older, it might still be that young energy. Maybe you just started dating, maybe dating again, maybe you were in an old relationship and now you're in a new one, and this is a new energy. It does indicate just kind of not really being the center of attention bothers you. So you're going to have to, either them or you, you're going to have to be okay with that. No, No one's here to validate you. It's not no one's responsibility to make you feel wanted and needed and et cetera, et cetera. That will come mutually, you know, especially if they've already done it. If someone has already shown you how much they want you, or they have expressed themselves in some kind of way already, you know, and they do that on a regular basis, but it's not good enough for you, or it's not, or you're wanting it constantly. That's unfair, and that's almost impossible. So you're going to have to deal with a little bit of, you know, inner work to figure out why it is that you're, you know, again, drama queen or king. Why are you that way? You know, were you the only child? Were you abandoned as a child, and now you're just kind of scratching to, you know, get acceptance? You know, these are things that are internal that you have to deal with, not somebody else. This person will eventually walk away. They will eventually let go if there's some sort of lack of growth. If that is you and this is you and that's them, same thing. You're going to eventually want to walk away if you know, some growth isn't had. So I do believe you're capable of changing. I do believe that this is something you're even, you know, aware of, but never really had to address. Now is the time. Now is the time to address, you know, whatever your internal turmoil is. And if this is for them, if they're being that way, you know, base what type of actions, and also too what type of acceptance of their actions, you know, kind of being obligated for themselves and responsible for how they are acting and reacting. Make sure you see some true changes in that before you kind of really go all in and go all out with sticking around with this person. This card keeps coming out in all of my readings. Conflict. Maybe they like to argue, or they're tired of arguing. They're always on the defense. That's that energy of, but you don't love me, and you don't do this to me, and you don't X, Y, and Z. And they're defensive, saying, yes, I do. I do enough. Let's see. Oh, they're tired of always being on the defense. It's exhaustion. They haven't started already. If they haven't started using words, you know, to kind of cut, they will. This is also to energy of them coming in with truth, telling you about yourself, you know, or vice versa. Maybe you told them about themselves, you know. You know, they do have a lot of love for you. Again, they're very hopeful. Ace of Cups and Magician, they're very hopeful that something new can happen between y'all. They don't want to let you go. Or you know, you're recognizing that you don't want to let them go, but listen to each other, you know. And if it's a more of a pointing the finger, you know, pointing the finger at you because you're not doing X, Y, and Z, and they're doing the same to you, or it just becomes a battle, you reset. You have to reset. There's got to be a resolution. Let's see about you. Death, major change. You might actually be going through more change than you even recognize. This is something that's definitely life-changing for you in some kind of way, teaching you some major life lessons, or them, depending on whose side this is representing. You have huge trust issues, guys. You're going to have to fix that. Nobody wants that responsibility of you not trusting them ever. Let's see what's happening here. You got several cards coming out. This internal energy is really causing you issues. Like you know you need to work on yourself, but maybe the mountain is too big. But it's not. You have to start somewhere. I'll go ahead and use these for. I don't think you're going to give up on each other. I don't see tangible results right this second, but I do believe if you start internalizing, you know, going deep within, you know, what is it that you're going through? What is causing you to be this way? You know, were you in an abusive relationship in the past? You know, were you gaslighted, or, you know, dealing with a narcissist in the past? You know, this isn't this person's fault, and you're just going to exhaust them to the point where they're going to give up on you, or vice versa. This is a great learning lesson for you to really take heed to this huge transformation that the Death card represents. You know, the Death card comes in with, you know, definitely the I think that's called a scythe, so they can clear out the land, but it's also planting new, beautiful, healing flowers here. Death never comes without, you know, without something taking, you know, place in that space. So I do believe you're changing. It might be a little difficult for you. You might not, you know, want to do this, but I do believe that this is something that's going to benefit you in the long run, regardless if you stay with this person or not. But I do believe you should stay in this relationship because it's somebody who actually cares about you, but they're tired. So try to work that out, guys. I think that you know, there's hope, because if you don't learn willingly, Spirit's going to teach you, and that's not going to feel good. But at the end of the day, I do believe you're both willing to work on this. I do believe you're both going to be patient with each other on some level. There is some self-work that needs to be done, but I do believe this relationship for right now is worth staying in. Thank you, Pile One. 2 with the amethyst quartz right there. Okay, pile 2. I'm going to go ahead and get some overall energy from your person. It's going to be on the left over here, and how they're viewing the situation. Let's see here. How they're viewing you. Kind of some insight. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot. This is my yes or no. I'm going to use the pendulum. Yes or no, should you stay in this relationship? Can I get a yes or no, please? All right, that's a no. So we want to see why. Why should you not stay in this relationship? So again, this is going to be their energy. It could be yours. Take what, you know, make it make sense for you. Make it make sense for you. So the answer to this is no. No, you should not. Let's see why. Okay, so then we're going to get your energy, how you feel about the situation, how you're thinking about it. Of course, if this is not your side, it's the other side, and this is your person. Make it make sense for you. It's a one-sided relationship. Only one person was giving their all. Okay. I'm going to get some connecting energies between you two. Okay. Look, no. All right, guys. So on their side, or yours, again, I definitely feel some sort of lack of ability to love, lack of ability to trust, not willing to give their all, not willing to set roots, maybe having more than one person. This does talk about, you know, they just kind of leave it up to God where certain circumstances or situations or just spirit or whoever it is that they believe in, which is not necessarily, yes, you should surrender on some level, but you also too should take responsibility for your actions and what you think and what you're doing. I feel like this person might have wanted this to end, or you. This is the situation of prayer request being answered, in my opinion. When I talk over here, giving too much to one side, so maybe you were giving too much to this, and it seems like it. This is that. I mean, I know the word narcissist is really kind of thrown all over the place nowadays, but this does seem to be this very self-absorbed, it's all about me, you know, I like the attention that you give me when I pull away and you chase me type of energy. Now, this is a manipulative energy. I think that this is you acting certain ways that you wouldn't typically act like, you know, this is that control, trying to control the situation. I don't believe that you would, you know, typically would act like that. This is that energy of, you know, you're typically really grounded. You know, this person is just kind of pulled this out of you. And it makes sense because you have given so much, but we have to remember that we choose to do that. We choose to give our all to the other person, you know, so this is for you to take responsibility for your actions as well. You chose to do this on some level, regardless if they manipulated you or not. You chose that, you know, you could have said no. And I do believe you should say no moving forward. You know, if they need something or they're wanting to get back with you or they're wanting to give you some sort of guilt trip, the answer should still be no. I do feel like you're getting out of this space pretty decently, you know, this space of feeling sad or anxious or worried or just wrapped up in their BS. You're doing very well, actually. This does talk about you're going from, you know, you learn the lessons, basically. You know, you recognize this is not what you wanted to do in this lifetime or with this person any longer because they pulled you out of character and now you're back to that grounded, happy energy. This is a very beautiful card. this woman is happy within herself. She's grounded to the earth. She has everything that she needs, and she's at peace. And that's where you're going. This Nine of Swords reverse that indicates you're getting out of that nightmare. Good for you guys. On the connecting energy, again, it's that fantasy land type of energy, you know, just had you wrapped up in their whirlwind of BS at the end of the day, crap. This is, you know, person refusing to change for you or anybody. This person's not changing for you or anybody right now. God will change them, but I mean, do you want to wait on that? You probably don't. The answer would be no to that. But this is a refusal. This person doesn't want to grow up enough to be able to give back to you on that level, and you deserve more. So try to remember that when you're, you know, in your feelings about, you know, this situation. It's okay to move on. There's 8 billion people in the world. You'll find somebody better. Trust me, it's going to happen. Just like you got them, you'll get somebody else. You have to remember that. The world, see, he's not ready to grow up. I say he, but it could be a female. Not ready to grow up. They will, though. It's right around the corner. They just want what they want, guys. Very self-absorbed, happy in their own. It's like, what is that saying? Like a pig is happy in their own stink, or they're happy in their own shit, something like that. They're happy in that. They have enablers. Either you've enabled them, or they have a family member that's enabling them in some kind of way. That's not going to be healthy for them in the long run, and that's not your problem to deal with. You cannot change the situation. They're romanticized. This could even be an ex-girlfriend or ex-person that they're with, because this talks about that partnership, that love that's enabling them. They don't have to grow with you because they can always go back to this situation. Or if you're that person that they always go back to, they know they get pull on that energy of, she's always going to be there. He'll always be there. You know, we love each other. You know what I mean? So, and that might have been on some level physically. You might have physically loved each other. You know, loved being around them, loved smelling them, loving to sleep with them, but at the end of the day, you know, it's not healthy. Let's see here. Yes, Queen of Wands. You have two Queen of Wands. You're going from that needing to be in control. Oh, look at the other Queen. You are a very well-rounded individual. Please remember that. I mean, you have the passion. These are upright. So you're going from the reverse queen, which is manipulative, controlling, drama queen, etc., to this person of power, and also to honoring your ideas and not dealing with the BS any longer. This is you cutting through that, no nonsense, you know, and grounding yourself. You're going to be in a great place, guys. If you're not already in a great place, you will be in a great place very soon. Okay, let's see. Oh. Eight of Swords, freedom. Yeah, this is a good thing, guys. Let them go. Let them go. It's a good thing. Six of Pentacles. It's time for you to invest your time into something else. If you don't want to invest it in you, which you should, it's your time to be selfish. But if you don't want to invest your time and energy and effort into you, invest your time, energy, and effort into something else that's going to be beneficial. That could be charity. That could be, I don't know, anything, you know, helping kids, you know, cooking a meal for somebody who's old. It could be any of those things. You know, if you don't want to do it for you, definitely, you know, give back to yourself. But as of right now, this relationship is not good for you. It's not even worth being in any longer. It's one-sided. You're in an amazing position to be a well-rounded person and to be very happy. This energy is every time you think that you are empowered, you know, on your own, then you get pulled back into this foolishness. So, you know, invoke this Queen of Swords energy and tell yourself no. Tell them no as well, but definitely tell yourself so you don't keep getting wrapped up into this. Thank you, pile 2. All right. Okay. So pile 3. Let's see here. Pile 3 energy. Okay, guys, this is going to be a pick a card reading for if you should be with in this relationship and why or why not. So this is going to be a yes or no answer right here with the pendulum. Should pile 3 stay in this relationship, yes or no? Need it to straighten out one way or the other. I am getting a yes, but we're going to see why it took so long for it to get there. All right, we're going to get their energy first. Left side is going to be your person, right side, or left side is going to be the person, this side is going to be you. Please make it make sense. If you feel like the cards are resonating the opposite way, please just apply that. All right. All right, this side is going to be you. How do you feel about the situation? What's your thoughts on it? What's your thoughts on it? This makes me feel like y'all have been through this before. Y'all have broken up and in the past and started over again. This is like another time around. This is going to be your connecting energy. It's not the right time. I feel like it wasn't the right time at first, and that's why it's saying you have to really kind of decide if you want to move through this. So this to me, this pile will be a choice. You get to choose. Well, I mean, you get to choose anyway, but look, if you believe that this is your heart of hearts worth fighting for, then please do so. I do believe this person has issues, or maybe something unexpected happened. I almost feel like car crash energy. So maybe something hit them like a ton of bricks. This could have been a family member issue. It could have been their own issues. Maybe they were battling some sort of mental situation, or needed therapy in some kind of way. It could have been real rehabilitation if it was something that was physical for them. But they are getting out of this depressive state, It's almost like an epiphany they've had, They're ready to let go of their baggage, no matter what that is. They're willing to heal. This does indicate, kind of like the dawn after the dark, them kind of having that burden ready to let it go, but now willing to really pour their heart into something. I think it's still going to be brand new to them. And I feel like that's why the pendulum was kind of teetering on yes or no, but ended up with yes, because I feel like this person is truly ready to start something, real, either with you or somebody else. But I see you over here just kind of like, whatever you went through with them, you are getting out of it. You might even be in that mindset of, I'm just not going to do this any longer, because it does talk about you getting out of that space of, having to fight and argue all the time. You don't want to do that anymore. This does indicate that you are on higher ground. You really are in control in the situation. What you say goes at this point. And I do feel like you might even be wanting to be a little petty, be a little... kind of get that get back energy here, trying to get your justice or get your closure in some kind of way that might not be necessarily positive. But I do believe this is that energy of what it is that you're wanting. If you believe that you should have this, or this will be worth it, it will, and you will give birth to that. I do believe that you really truly recognize your worth at this point. Maybe at one point you didn't. Maybe at one point you were just so loving, or just so kind of nurturing, to where you were nurturing whatever thing they had going on. But ultimately now it's like you taking your power back. Let's see here. Queen of Cups reversed. They were afraid of love at some point. They were afraid of love. I think they might still be. What does that mean? Maybe they had a mother energy that just didn't show them love, that was really jacked up, kind of really manipulative. Queen of Pentacles reverse. Wow. This could be a situation where he's had more than one person, and they were very manipulative, and he recognized that they were trying to control him, or that wasn't a life they wanted to live. That's why you're saying, like, F that, I'm the empress, I'm the goddess, I shouldn't even have to go through all that. The emperor energy. So that's, kind of some soulmate twin flame energy going on. But if they have what they have going on, it's not even worth being in it. You recognize your worth, or reminded yourself of it. That's too many cards. Let's see what I have right here. Page of Pentacles. I think too, if this person is broke or doesn't have any money, that really messes with their self-esteem. So maybe you have more than them, and you were trying to help them, say with legal fees or just a life, or get them, back on their feet. At the end of the day, you should turn your back to that. That shouldn't be your responsibility. It's not your responsibility. If this person does have, say, family or ex-girlfriends or ex-people, or people in their life that's kind of constantly in their ear causing all this baggage, let them help them. Let them give them, what it is that you were trying to give them. Because at one point, that's what they wanted. Five of Swords reverse, Knight of Cups, Queen of Swords. Good job, guys. You're getting out of this funky space. You know, you do have love coming in. So again, it's your choice. If you want to stick around, this person's going to hand you their cup. That's the same cup they're giving you, right? If not, you're going to get somebody else. This is you demanding something better and different. You do deserve something different. You know, you put your time, energy, and effort into this already, you know. If they guilt trip you about that, don't fall for it because you've already done the work. It's time for you to have real true commitment, guys. Let's see the connecting energy between y'all two. Look, another tower that fell on the floor. So tower here and tower here. If it's meant to be, it'll happen. You don't even have to really make that decision, to be honest. If it's meant to be, Spirit's going to come and make that happen. Look, the Justice card again. So you have 2 Justice cards. I do believe that you're going to get the closure that you're looking for. And I do believe that y'all will end up being together. If you choose, you do have free will and you don't have to go back into that. But I do believe because you have invoked this goddess energy in you and you have demanded and don't falter. Don't be wishy-washy. Don't say 1 minute, this is what I need. The next minute, you just kind of compromise. Don't do that. Stick with this and you'll get the connection that you're wanting. I do believe if they had other people or they're controlled by somebody because of money. So this could be like ex-wife, baby mama, or baby daddy, whoever, you know, whatever gender this is, because gender fluid. I do believe they are going to think outside the box and start fixing this. They are letting something go. I do believe something unexpected has happened to them or will happen to them. You know, not wishing bad on them or anything of that nature, but usually the tower is something that teaches you a huge lesson. It takes away what was built on faulty ground and then you're able to rebuild. Your relationship went through that same thing. Justice will be served, balance will be restored, and you will be able to make a choice of being able to stay with this person or not. You do have commitment coming regardless if it's with them or not. You have commitment coming. All right, guys. Thank you, Pile 3. Please like, share, and subscribe.